Shalom, shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Nabashai Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS. Salutations to the Akim, the confusion of face Akim, the hopeful elect, and the Akwathium that are listening and learning. This lesson is just basically going to be about faith, the works, and how you're going to be mocked and hated for doing the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And if you're not being mocked, if you're not being hated, you're probably not doing the work. And sometimes it is aggravating when people come against you when you're doing the work in truth and sincerity, for no gain, no profit, and you know, just to really try to help and elevate your people, you know. And then you got, you know, people that come against you, and sadly them of your own household, you know, your own brethren, often people who say they're in the truth, you know. And so it can be a little, but these offenses must come. So let's jump right into the scriptures. This is the book of James 2 and verse 14. It said, "What doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith, he have no works? Can faith save him?" So the majority of the people that come on the comment boards that talk garbage against the prophets, or try to recount or change doctrine, or have no works to show, you know. So a lot of them, the majority of them actually, but they all of a sudden they want to teach the people who have the faith and the works to show. People who are hazarding their lives and their freedom and their well-being to go on the highways and byways and defy our enemies face to face. And then you got these cowards that hide behind a keyboard, you know, that all they do is mock and cause strife and division. It can be taxing, but you have to remember though, these offenses must come, and then there is the only people that are going to listen to them are the 2/3, and quite frankly, majority of them are 2/3 themselves. They just don't know it. Okay. All right. This is Revelation 20 and 13, and it says, "And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell were delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to his works." Okay, so we were all, you know, once in that dead state, not knowing our nationality, not knowing who we are. Okay, and now, you know, we've come out of that state. All right, and you know, Yahweh Ratazah, I'm among the elect. The elect are going to be delivered out of this hell, this current hellish condition that we in. Okay, and that's why it says to you know, to show thyself approved, you know, to make sure that your election is sure, you know, doing the work, roughly paraphrased. All right. Next scripture is Revelation 20 and 19. Okay. I'm sorry, 19 and 20. Salakia. And it reads, "The beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that have received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone." All right, so that beast, that's talking about America. The mark of the beast is that chip. Okay, and if you can't see that, it's because you're purposely looking the other way. You're trying not to see it. Okay, you're trying not to see it, because I mean, it's just too much social media and media being pushed about the convenience, the luxury, and the future of having this mark in your hand, which is going to make your wallet disappear, your keys disappear, and it's going to be in control of sale and trade. Okay, so so all the people who denied that, I can't understand why anyone could be in IUIC at this point, with the way that Satan came against the men of GMS and anyone else who was pushing, and you even got Christian groups, man, church people, that they, at minimum, they know that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. All right, and with economies and the stock market and all the bubbles, the housing bubble, the car bubble, the credit card bubble, school loan bubble, used car bubble, with all these bubbles that are actually bursting. Okay, and with the market being in the way that it is, with the trade wars that are going on, and all the hell that's about to be unleashed, people are going to line up. And hey, and I saw that movie, The Purge. Hey, the first 5 minutes of that movie is basically, if you've watched my last month's worth of videos, almost every video, the ones about woe to the women and all the destruction is coming, all right, that movie showed within the first 5 minutes, you saw a month's worth of which I did a video almost every day, you know, and you saw almost every video that I did represented in that movie. That's total predictive programming. They're telling you what's about to happen before it happened, and the Esau Edom, the so-called white man, all right, is behind it all. All right, and that's why it says them that worship the beast and the beast itself are to be cast into the lake of fire burning with brimstone. And that's in America is going to be, that brimstone is going to land on America from on high. Okay, via the arrows that are going to fire from one end of the earth to the other. All the nations that were once with America are basically turning against them. Even the Israelis might turn against them. Okay, because the way it's looking, it's getting ready to be America and the Israelis against the whole world. All right, because all the nations are joining together against America, and Trump is making it happen fast. Okay, and you people out there should be thankful that we're telling you this truth, man. All right, but yet you mock, because you know what, the truth being that a lot of you 2/3, to hell with the heathens, but you 2/3 niggards and spigards, you love this place, you love your oppression. All right, you love barely making it, and pretty soon it's going to be less than barely making it. You're not going to be making it. All right, this is Mark 13, and 13 is the point, but I'm gonna start at 12. It says, now the brother shall betray the brother to death, and the father the son, and children shall rise up against their parents and shall cause them to be put to death. And that's speaking both physically and literally, because you got men that come up under elders, all right, up under the apostles and up under the elders, all right, that come against them and turn against them. All right, and it's also literally talking about your father. A lot of you, your own fathers, your brothers, your sisters, your mothers, are going to turn on you and surrender you to Esau for admitting. Basically, it's going to be a crime to admit our nationality, the same way it was back in Greece when the Edomites first took over Greece, took over the land of Greece from the Japhetic people. All right, and when they brought down and when they absorbed Jacob into their population, and made Jacob turn away from being Israelites, turn away from professing themselves to be of the tribes, to be a Jew. All right, which started the war of the Maccabees, because you had them who refused to give up their heritage, and then you had those who conformed, and the 2/3 are conformists, sellout, traitorous conformists. All right, and majority of the 2/3 are women. It's true. All right, women outnumber men, and the majority of the 2/3 are women. All right, the Lord made it that way because men are supposed to have multiple wives, according to the scriptures. All right, and most men in the ancient world did. That's fact. Majority of men, and that's all cultures, especially the Hebrew cultures, the other Hebrew nations as well. All right, that's why Isaiah 4:1 reads the way that it does. Okay, I even did a video on that, you know, about how Isaiah 4:1 is going to come to fruition very soon. Yeah, that Purge movie is an absolute must, an absolute must. All right, verse 13, Mark 13 and 13, and it reads, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we're trying to endure to the end, man, and we are hated for pushing the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, and not Jesus, because Jesus is a lie. Fact, 1634, the letter J was introduced into the English alphabet. Prior to 1634 AD, the letter J did not exist. That is a fact. There should not even be an argument. That should make the light bulb go off in everyone's head and make them question why. Okay? So that totally kills Jehovah and Jesus. Right? And it's crazy how when I first came out here, I was absolutely and totally alone, not a person in sight. And now I'm surrounded by nothing but heathens, man. It's nuts. All right? They just keep coming over here, walking by and walking through the grass, stirring up all these bugs, man. Nothing but Satan. Okay? Nothing but. All right? Next scripture. And final. Going to finish this up. This is Matthew 24:9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And I actually got sent a bunch of messages from one of the lieutenants in my camp, and he sent me a bunch of different pages of my videos that have been re-uploaded onto different social medias around the world. One in Korean, one in Russian, and one in Polish. And it blew me away, man. And there were other brothers and other GMS and other Israelites that were on there too. But it was crazy to see my whole page. You could just see them go through my whole list, and it's all in other languages. So you people, you black only Israelites, you're foolish. All right, you're foolish and you're unlearned and you're rebellious. And the Lord quite simply does not want you, man. Because why would someone in Korea upload? What would be the benefit to someone in Korea to upload all my videos? It has nothing to do with the Moabite, or in Russia. Nothing to do with Edomites. Or in Poland. The confusion of face are among them. In Revelation 7, it clearly points out the fact there's 12,000 men from each tribe, and then there's a great multitude that's not countable. All right? The Israelites got scattered. And why could not John recognize them? John couldn't recognize them because they didn't look like the typical Israelites. Why? Because they are those scattered Israelites among the heathen that look like the heathen. And if you can't get that, the Lord does not want you. The Spirit is not on you. Because you cannot get past melanin and color. All right? You can't get past it. All right? There's looks like an Edomite family that's walking in the distance into the frame. Okay? Now, through the Spirit, I don't think either one of them are Jake. Just by the way that they're moving. Okay? But the fact is that there are going to be Israelites who look like those people. And the rest of the nations as well. So with that, all praises, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and Abad Babal.